Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I just paused this frame because I did forget to record an intro, of course. So this is my intro. Today's makeup look is on a voiceover, so bear with me, it's my first one. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Okay, so first up are brows. Brows are kind of repetitive for me. It's just a part that I have to do. I don't like, but it brings the whole look together. I do have a brow routine on my channel. I'll leave it in the link in the description, so everything will be basically said and done there. But I'm just doing this really quickly and just filling in the scar spots I have. Alright, so going straight into eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Morphe M441 blending brush. This is probably one of my favorite brushes ever. It blends out everything all together. I probably have 5 of them in my collection because they're so good. You can never have enough. The color I am using is called Define Me. It is from the Morphe Dare to Create palette, the 39A palette, I'm pretty sure it's called. But I love this palette. It's so big, has so many colors, and this color I'm just blending really into my crease. I am going back and forth a little with Define Me and Sunder just to give it a little more dark shades because those are really brown orange shades that I'm using. Now I am going with the Morphe M503 blending brush. This is a smaller brush. Like the other one, it just has a little bit less bristles and shorter bristles. The color I am going in with is Mass. It is not a light brown, but not a dark brown shade either. It's kind of in the middle. I'm just blending it out, trying to get the color to really stick. I had a little trouble with this just because I didn't want it to be too harsh, so I was going little by little. Not technically, I wasn't having trouble. I was just being very careful with it. I didn't want it to look too harsh and make any mistakes with this color, but I was using it and blending it in with the shade Cut Crease just so it wouldn't be too harsh on the crease. Okay, so the next shades I'm going to be using are much more darker than any of the shades on my eyes. I'm going to be using the same palette. Everything's in the same palette. It's called Frame. It's kind of like a dark chocolate color, but I'm also going to be using Expression, which is such a dark milk chocolate color. It's very dark, almost close to black, but just not quite. As you can see, I'm blending it in the crease. And the brush I am using is the Morphe M562 brush. It's like I only use Morphe brushes. Yes, I do. It's called a Tiny Crease Blending Brush. It's only $6, which is crazy for an eyeshadow brush, but I am going back in, blending it with the other brush I had. I didn't put product in it. I'm just really blending the crease because I didn't want it to look harsh at all. Now I'm going back into with the 2 dark shades and kind of just blending it downward and really blending everything in together. Honestly, these 2 steps, this one and the other one, are just really repetitive steps, going back in, blending. It has a lot of blending to do, but it's all worth it in the end, I promise. I'm going back with the first shade that I used in the tutorial just to really blend out the edges right under the brow bone so they're not too harsh. And now I'm going to cut the crease. I had a little trouble cutting the crease, so I had to kind of not start all over but fix it up a bit. But this part was very tricky for me. I don't know why, but I did have a shaky hand at the time, but it's alright because I am going to cover it with glitter. Right here I'm just adding some glitter glue on the eyelid and just fixing up little tiny mess ups I did and really defining everything. And now for the fun part, glitter. Everybody loves glitter. I love glitter. Applying it's a little bit tricky, especially trying not to get it on your face, but it's awesome. I do not know where this glitter is from. Well, I do. It's from RXY, but I couldn't find their brand anywhere. I tried to repurchase, but I couldn't. So I just found a dupe instead. This dupe is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's in the shade Mystic Teal. I hope that helps, but right here I'm just blending and kind of adding the darker shades to the end so it's not too harsh, really blending everything out. And here I'm just grabbing a makeup wipe. I know, bad for the earth, but I just wanted to clean it up. And I'm just using some eyeliner to define the look. This eyeliner is from Maybelline. Not exactly sure what it's called, but I know it's from Maybelline. Okay, for lashes, please do not kill me. I don't know which style or brand they are, but I just forgot to film it, and what I mean by that is I had a big old mirror smack dab in front of my face, and like an idiot, I didn't show anything. I'm so sorry. pull my hair back, I use these little clips. I think I got it from the dollar store, honestly. I have really no idea. But I am using moisturizer, of course, Pond's moisturizer. A very little goes a long way, so don't use so much. And that day my skin was extra dry, so I used these moisturizing drops. I'll put what they're called right on the screen because I really forgot right now. So now I'm using the base tape primer. I love this stuff. Feels so good. Oh my god, I'm going so fast. And I'm using L'Oreal foundation. And to blend that out, I'm using a BoxyCharm brush. It came in one of my BoxyCharm. I forgot what they're called, but it's like a really thick kabuki brush, I guess you can say. But it blends out so well. It doesn't leave a lot of streaks. But to be safe, I did go back in with the beauty blender. You'll see in a minute. There you go. I use this beauty blender just to put any harsh streaks out and about. I don't know what this brush is called, but I like to use it just to blend out the inner corners of my eyes, just in case there's any eyeshadow there that wasn't blended out. And here I'm just using the Jouer concealer. This concealer is really nice. It sets really beautifully, but you have to blend really quickly because it can dry on your face and it will not look cute. Now I'm just using the KKW Beauty KW. I don't even know what it's called. I'm using her contour stick and just contouring out on my cheekbones, trying to make them pop as much as I can. It also blends so easily. Now I'm going in with a Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder, just putting it all over my face just to kind of set it a little, and going in with this Too Faced bronzer in the shade Chocolate. I don't know, I think it's milk chocolate. It smells super good, but I love to bronze with this. It gives me a perfect complexion, not too light, not too dark. Now for the under eyes, I am dumb and didn't record fully. I should have zoomed in and get that mirror out of my face once again, but I am using the first shade, the brown orange shade that I spoke about before, and just applying that first, and then with another small blending brush, the darker brown shade. And some mascara I did put on off camera, but now I'm just using the Milani Luminoso blush. Love this blush, it's so beautiful and so natural. And going in with some highlighter. This is the Gilded Honey highlighter by L'Oreal. I first went in with it dry and then added some Fix Plus to the brush and dipped it back into it, and I applied it right on top. It just gives it a nice blended complexion and I love it. It doesn't look too bright, too crazy. For lips, I'm going in with this lip liner. I'll leave the name on the screen. And again, I did not record me putting on my lip gloss. It's blocking. So the lip gloss I'm using is by Morphe. Everything Morphe. But it is called Pop, I believe, and it leaves such a nice blended color with it. And just like that, we were all done with this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!